Happy 50th birthday, Dad. Hope this day has so far been special for you because today is your day and you deserve it. You know, 50 years ago, the world was changed by your birth because in the half century you've been around, you've left your mark in a lot of different ways, playing a lot of different roles, touching a lot of different people. Take a look.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go.
And we went on a blind date, and that's when it started.
It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time.
It started with a sudden attraction between Mary Taylor and Joseph Heinzen. Soon after, the couple wed, and you began your role as son.
I was married like 3 months, and then he was conceived. He thinks he's a, what do you call that?
Illegitimate?
Illegitimate, but he wasn't. He wasn't. His mother was a virgin. But anyway.
August 11th, 1949, Joseph Heinzen is born in a hospital in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, spending his infant months with Grandma and Grandpa Taylor.
They loved him. They loved him. And that was the time when you put a child, a newborn baby in a buggy, and nobody looked at them because of diseases or whatever. And you had to have the mosquito net over the buggy. And we used to take him for a walk, and he was a good baby.
That is, until it came to potty training.
Terrible. Terrible. He liked to go behind a chair.
You've come a long way since then, Dad, but you still have some disgusting habits.
Oh, God.
Oh, Joel. Oh! That's why they do it, because you've always done that. Always.
Despite your downfalls, your parents have always been proud to call you their son.
I really am. Very proud of him. I think he would say he was very proud of him. Very. Mm-hmm.
Soon after your birth, you began your role of brother.
Well, we were very close, not only in age, but we just were close, period, as brothers. Did a lot of the same things together and a lot of the same friends. Yeah, we're still very close. And whenever we talk, there's never a time where we have to kind of get caught up. It's like we're very much in tune with each other, I think. And that goes way back to when we were very young. Even though we don't see each other very much these days, still feel very, very close.
That he was more of a father figure than a brother, and that when he had his own children, it was like having little sisters and a brother around. He was a good listener, caring, understanding, and loving.
And you show those same traits in your role as a friend, at least sometimes.
I met him at Community Discount. We both worked at the store. He told me a story once that as kids we used to hang out there all the time, playing the pinball machines and whatnot, and then him and another guy had to go get carts and stuff and bring them in the building. They were always kind of looked at us like we were pretty shady. And they always said, Joe always said that if they do anything, I'll take the big guy, which was me. And we just watched him go by. We really never did anything to him, but he was ready to take me out, I guess. I don't know, we just enjoyed each other's company. And we really hit it off. When the Braves finally won a pennant in '91, he was calling me, or I'd be trying to call him, and we'd be watching the game together on the phone, talking about the game and the excitement with the Braves. He's a very good friend. He's been here a couple times, and we just pick up right from wherever it is we left off. He's just been a very good friend.
Speaking of picking up, you definitely know how to do that, and it started from a young age as you played the role of boyfriend and eventually husband.
Okay, what do I remember about Joe Heinzen? I met him when we were just kids, and he had lots of hair. we were, let's see, I was 16, he was 17, and he played lots of baseball, and he had lots of energy, but he liked to take lots of Kool-Aid breaks when he would paint, and but he was a good guy.
What Mom saw in you at that time, I don't know, because you went through some rough-looking years when, of course, you thought you were bad to the bone.
Oh, that's easy. The best thing that came out of our marriage were 3 children, Laura, Joey, and Gretchen. And they're the best that there could be. And so we did do one thing right. We produced 3 beautiful children. And, 2 beautiful daughters and 1 handsome son. And I think we did a pretty good job raising them, even though it was from 2 different houses. So I do thank him for that. And he should thank me, too, because they have lots of hair.
As the oldest of your beautiful kids, I have a lot of memories I hold dear, starting from the days as Punky Doodle. Those days I probably enjoyed most since I was your primary focus as the first and only child at the time. But even as the other kids came along, you still had a way of making me feel special. After all, I am your princess. Although I didn't always look like a princess when in your care. Remember, Dad, you let me dress myself. A big mistake. But from a young age, you taught me to be independent and determined. From the time you packed my bags when I decided I was running away at the age of 5, to your encouraging words when people discouraged my career choice of becoming a reporter.
Lori, about a dozen of these magnolia trees like you see behind
They didn't think I'd make it, and you did. I'm glad I took that advice. So I thank you for your guidance and your patience, because I know I tested them a few times in the past 26 years.
Dad used to beat me severely as a child. Horribly. All those stories of me being clumsy growing up, they're all false. I don't think there's any question who's the stronger between the two Joes. That would be me. With Dad's workout habits, they really dwindled in the last few months. He's got a new girlfriend, and she's a wonderful tennis player. But this tennis thing has rubbed off on him, and not so sure it's in the most positive way. He's getting a little frail. Muscles are starting to deteriorate. So I guess I am the stronger, definitely better looking.
A Heinzen who's taken after his dad in a lot of ways. Look familiar?
What you're actually seeing there is an eruption of several years of built-up aggression. That's an abrupt retaliation. Well-deserved, too.
All right. Now, today is Easter 1982, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, so what I want to know from you, Joseph, is what does Easter mean to you? That much, huh?
I remember when we were going to my preschool, he used to take me and we used to sing. He'd sing Hit the Road Jack, and I'd sing Don't Come Back No More, No More, No More, No More.
That's when your pumpkin was innocent, but things quickly changed.
I think it mostly started when I started high school. I used to be his best kid. And as soon as high school started, I think he lost the rest of his half of hair that he had left. And I think one thing that's very special about my father is the fact that his ability to be my best friend and my father at the same time, always making things shine a little brighter. Always willing to go on no matter what happens. Always striving for the best and doing the best and being there as a father and a businessman.
Soon you'd have to give up one of your babies, something I know wasn't easy, but I'm sure my choice in husband made it a lot easier as you began your role of father-in-law.
As a father-in-law, he's great. He's better indoors because you never know when he's going to come out in his biker shorts and tank top, and then you don't want to be seen in public with him. Although, to tell you the truth, that makes me worry a little bit about being indoors with him also. You never know what he's going to try. You know, biker shorts are very popular. I know a lot of people who wear them. I know a lot of people wear tank tops, but most of them are gay. Happy birthday. I've never seen your daughter so happy since she's gotten her last name changed. Maybe it's time we change your last name to French. Maybe people will look at you a little different.
And now, on to the love in your life. So, Dad, as you can see, you've touched so many at one time or another. We've all learned from you, laughed with you, and of course, always have and will love you. If there's one way I could describe the way you live your life, that would have to be
I wish you a happy birthday. I wish you health and a lot of happiness.
That I want him to be very, very happy, that those things that are warm and close in his heart, he can enjoy them that day. And I'm sure that's his family, and I think everybody that makes his life complete.
That I wish him a very happy birthday, and that I love him and miss him, and that I could never ask for a better brother.
I wish him happiness always and good luck, and hopefully for another 50 years anyway. He may not want that, and I also hope that we can both be alive for another Braves World Championship.
One pitch. A long drive to right. Ramirez turns to the track. She's gone.
My birthday wish to him is that he has many, many more years ahead of him. And I want him to remember that he turned 50 before I did. And also, I want him to have many, many more years because I'm enjoying those spousal support checks. And I want him to keep coming in. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that.
Even though you're getting a little older and you're slowing down, I still love you, and I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful 50th.
Happy birthday, Dad. I hope you have a great 50th birthday. You well deserve it. I hope this day is special and brightened with beautiful memories.
That it was, and will continue to be for the next 50 years. Happy birthday, Dad, from all who love you. You can now grab a tissue, tough guy.